Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's Friday. It is June the 13th, and take a look at this beautiful shot.
It's a live shot of the moon just leaning on it. Yeah, it's beautiful. That is a live shot of that beautiful moon this morning.
Yeah, it's stunning. Now, temperatures today are going to be very comfortable. It's Friday the 13th. I know a lot of people are going to be traveling up to Port Dover today on their motorcycles. So again, you're really going to have to watch them on the roadways. Have you seen any bikes yet on the traffic cameras?
No, I've been too frightened to. Trixidecaphobia. No, I haven't seen too many bikes actually. Usually when I come into the Tim Hortons over here, there's usually about 15 bikes already there. Today there wasn't.
Interesting.
So maybe they're sleeping in.
Maybe.
Yeah, but anyway, there'll be a lot of motorcycles out there for sure.
Now, temperatures today are going to start off mild. It was actually quite sticky and muggy yesterday. We saw daytime highs getting into the 20s, feeling like the low 30s. We have been seeing isolated showers here and there. I know when I woke up, it was wet. It was the active weather today. We have got a beautiful weekend set up. We are going to be seeing sunshine for Father's Day, for the Georgetown Highland Games
on Saturday. That's tomorrow, and of course we've got the Classics car show up there too in Georgetown on Sunday, so lots to do. And you're going to a what? A music festival?
Yeah, the Burlington Sound Music Festival.
Right. So lots going on.
Yeah, tons. All right, well, we did see a little bit of active weather. I know Hamilton saw a pretty decent thunderstorm, but all of that is now finished. Risk today, but by tomorrow, it's done. Here's Tom now with traffic.
Best.
Well, we've got this cold front moving through this morning. It is going to push its way further east, so we're going to see nice conditions behind it for the weekend. We've got high pressure building in, which means we're going to see sunshine and mild temperatures. 20 for tomorrow, 25 for Sunday, and then active weather returns to the GTA come Monday morning. Go to the weather. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Friday the 13th. Really?
Yahoo! No,
are you frozen with fear?
I'm frozen with fear.
What's it, trixidecaphobia?
Well, no, yeah, trixidecaphobia, plus there's a full moon. I saw a black cat. It's full. It looks full.
I don't know if it's full.
It looked pretty darn full to me.
I'll have to do some research on that.
Anyway, it's big. And so with that and a black cat, you got a lot going. And, you know, I didn't see a witch or anything, but you never know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not saying anything about you at all. Not you at all.
You just did.
I didn't.
See, I was not setting you up for that at all.
It was a typical female setup is what it was. It was a typical female setup.
Tom's married.
I wasn't
for a few years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay, we've got rain and mild temperatures moving in through. Is that your way of
That's the way of my backing out.
Backpedaling?
That's right. Go in reverse.
No, I wouldn't be a good witch.
No?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. Okay. I just wouldn't be. Yesterday, we did see quite a bit of overcast conditions. You did try.
I tried.
Through the area, we did see some storms popping up. Nothing like Oakville, where I live. Sunshine. It was beautiful. We are going to be seeing lots of that over the weekend, and I'll talk about it in just a moment. First, here's Tom with traffic. We've got high pressure moving in. So yesterday we saw daytime highs hitting, 26, 27 through much of the GTA, felt closer to the low 30s. Well, we're going to cool down pretty significantly throughout the day tomorrow because this high pressure is going to be building in. We're only looking at daytime highs around 20, which is going to be very comfortable for many of the events that are going on throughout the GTA. Sunday looks amazing. We warm up. It's going to feel closer to 27 for Father's Day. Thanks, Tom. Well, today is going to be the calm before the storm. Nope. The storm before the calm. Yes, we are going to see the chance of isolated showers today, possibly even some thunderstorms, but mostly to the east of the city. And then we are giving way to beautiful high pressure. We are going to see sunshine over the weekend. It looks absolutely stunning for Father's Day. Temperatures are really going to warm up as well. Visit our... Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Friday the 13th.
Yahoo!
If you were up early enough to see the full moon, it is actually called a honey full moon. It is very rare. The last time a full moon happened on Friday the 13th was back in 1919. The next time it's going to happen is...
I think it's 2049.
Which means you're going to be in your...
I'll be in my 90s.
I'll be in my 70s.
And you'll be in your 70s. That's
right.
We're
get
together. Look.
We're still going to be here.
Look up and there's the moon.
This is going to be us.
Oh, look, we're the moon. Look at that. Is that the moon? Anyway, it's called a honeymoon, and it's Friday the 13th, and of course there'll be motorcycles on the road, so away we go.
I'll have to wheel you over to your traffic zone. Okay.
Still, yeah, and 20 out through the Barrie area.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday we did see some stormy conditions depending on where you were. I mean, in Oakville, I saw absolutely nothing. Did you get anything in Georgetown?
Not last night, but I saw
Yesterday, building after that awful fire that happened last year. So good for them. Incredible news. We have got a spectacular long-range forecast, and I'm going to get to those details in a moment. But first, Tom's got traffic for you. Well, it looks great for Father's Day. We do have that risk for a few isolated showers today, but once that cold front finally moves out of our area, we're going to see this high pressure move in, which means our skies are going to really clear up. We're not going to have that cloud cover to kind of insulate all that heat. So temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler throughout the day tomorrow. We're talking around 20, so very, very comfortable. For Sunday, we have got sunshine. Temperatures are going to be warming for Father's Day festivities. And then Monday, we do have a new low moving through. This could give us some isolated showers, possibly some thunderstorms, and then the heat and the humidity turns up, and by the middle of next week, it's going to be feeling like the low 30s. It really does. Once we get through today, we're going to be smooth sailing from here on in. We've got this cold front that's giving us some residual showers throughout the day today. It's not going to be a washout, and it's not going to be an all-day rain. High pressure moves in throughout the day tomorrow, which means lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be a little cooler because we won't have that kind of blanket effect from the cloud cover. So we're only going to see a daytime high of 20, but then Sunday, things look amazing. We've got tons of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be warming up. On Monday, active weather moves in, and then the heat and the humidity for next week are certainly going to build, feeling like
Go to the weather.
Hi there. Thanks for joining us on this Friday, the 13th. Are you superstitious? Trixidecaphobia. That is what Tom tells me means the fear of Friday the 13th. I've actually learned over the years how to pronounce it. The temperatures today are going to not be too scary. We're actually getting up into the low to mid 20s, and it's going to feel that way. The heat and the humidity is going to relax for just a minute as we've got high pressure moving in. Exactly what we saw in many areas in and around the GTA. Temperature contrast for the next couple of days is going to be huge. We've got warm air moving through today, but then tomorrow, as this area of high pressure moves firmly into place, we are going to see a cool down. It's going to be very comfortable. We're going to see temperatures around 20 degrees for much of the Toronto area. And then for Sunday, we heat back up again. We've got another system to the west that's going to push a lot of warm air our way, which means we're going to get muggy again, feeling closer to 27 for Father's Day on Sunday. Now, if you are traveling this weekend, I know a lot of people are going to be doing it for the weekend to go and see Dad. We've got a thunderstorm risk today for the Ottawa region and in through parts of southern Quebec. It's a moderate risk. We could see isolated non-severe thunderstorms, and some areas are going to be seeing heavier rainfall like Ottawa and then through Montreal. Now, the pattern really shifts into next week from our cooler tomorrow to a really, really muggy start to next week. To the west, they're going to stay cool, but we are really going to heat up. We're going to be sitting comfortably underneath the jet stream, so all that warm air, that's going to be hitting us. North of the jet stream, it's cooler. South of the jet stream, it's hotter. Take a look at some of our temperature values into next week. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to high 20s, but feeling like the low to mid 30s. It's going to be a scorcher. I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now. He's got an update on your commute. It is actually, it looks great. Now we are seeing a few scattered showers moving through the GTA at this time. Not a lot of thunderstorm activity. It's literally just a tiny bit of rain. Once that moves out, we are going to be seeing fairly decent conditions on and off this afternoon, and then we've got high pressure moving in throughout the day tomorrow. So what's going to happen? All that cloud cover is going to lift, and we're going to lose all of that kind of blanket effect heating. So the high pressure will bring in some cooler temperature values, but we're looking at 20. I mean, that's great. That's very comfortable. For Sunday, the heat and the humidity start to build. We're going to feel closer to 26 when you factor in the humidity. Next week, we've got active weather moving in through Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, the heat and the humidity really build, starting to feel.
Go to the.
Thanks, Kevin. Father's Day, Sunday, don't forget.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't forget fathers. Very important.
They are very important.
They are.
Brooklyn made Brian, my husband, a craft at daycare for Father's Day.
That's great. I love those things.
I got a vase when it was Mother's Day. She made me a vase, and there was flowers in it. And for him, he got a little plaque with nuts and bolts screwed to it. What does that say?
That's cool. Well,
what if I wanted the nuts and bolts?
We're more into nuts and bolts than you are.
Apparently. Today, we do have that risk for a few isolated showers, but the weekend looks amazing. Details just ahead. First, here's Tom with traffic.
Forecast.
The weekend looks amazing. Today, we do have the risk for a few scattered showers because of that cold front, but behind that, we've got high pressure building in, which means we're going to see lots of sunshine, but tomorrow, cooler temperatures. We're going to get rid of all of that cloud cover that's providing kind of that blanket effect for heating. And then on Sunday, temperatures are going to build again. It'll be nice to have a warm southerly flow. It is going to feel closer to the high 20s when you factor in the humidity. Before I get to those details, I just want to talk very briefly about this swath of rain that's moving through the GTA. Just got a tweet from someone in Kitchener talking about the heavier rain. It's just the cold front. It's not going to last for very long. It's only about 30 kilometers wide, so it's really minimal. And it's just going to continue to push through. It's just along the cold front. By this afternoon, we could still see a few isolated showers, just a lot of instability in the atmosphere. But for the most part, it is going to push off to the east. High pressure is going to build in throughout the day tomorrow, which means our temperatures are going to be slightly cooler, but by Sunday for Father's Day, we really warm up, and then the heat and the humidity is going to build into early next week. Temperatures feeling more like the low 30s by Tuesday.
This
Down there, I think, aren't they?
No.
No, the Honda minivan's not making it?
It's not going. The Honda minivan had a tree go through the top of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so no.
Never mind then.
It's no.
All right, well, today's daytime high, we're getting up to 23 degrees. Temperatures are going to drop behind that, and tomorrow's going to be more comfortable if you don't like that hot, muggy weather. By Sunday, we're looking at sunshine, and I'll talk more about that coming up, but first, here's Dawn with traffic. Here's a quick look at the radar before we get to your long-range details. This is the cold front that's literally just moving through the Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge area. Could pass through Toronto around mid-morning, and then we are going to be seeing conditions improving. We've got sunshine for tomorrow, cooler temperatures, seeing a daytime high of 20, and then warming up for Sunday. Hi there. Thanks for joining us on this Friday, the 13th. Are you superstitious? Triskaidekaphobia. That is what Tom tells me means the fear of Friday the 13th. I've actually learned over the years how to pronounce it. The temperatures today are going to not be too scary. We're actually getting up into the low to mid 20s, and it's going to feel that way. The heat and the humidity is going to relax for just a minute as we've got high pressure moving in. Forecast is Port Dover, luckily, they're a little bit north, but you did see a bit of cloud cover. Kitchener has seen a little bit of rain. I'm going to turn things over to Tom right now. He's got an update on your commute.
The weekend forecast, Emily has details on that right now.
It looks pretty good. Today, we do have that chance of a few isolated showers moving through the GTA, just along that cold front. But we do start to clear for this evening, and tomorrow looks good. We've got high pressure in place, which means lots of sunshine, but temperatures are going to be a little cooler. We're only going to see a daytime high of 20. Only. Still going to be really comfortable. By Sunday, however, conditions really improve. We start to warm up, feeling closer to 26 with the humidity. Monday, we do have a little bit of active weather coming in, but the heat and the humidity certainly going to be building into next week. By Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, feeling more like the low to mid 30s. Well, we are seeing a little bit of rain just north of Port Dover at this hour, so again, it's dry there for now. We've been checking in with Kasia Baderko. She's there. Last time we saw her, she was on a bike. Good for you, Kasia. We've got those showers tapering off throughout the day today, and then high pressure is going to be building in. We've got the Georgetown Highland Games tomorrow in Georgetown. We've got Father's Day events happening on Sunday. The Classic Car Show in Yorkville is happening. Beautiful weekend to take Dad to any of these events. If you're sitting on a brunch patio for Sunday, it's looking great. Heat and humidity certainly going to be rising next week. It's actually going to feel like the low to
This
mid
weather
30s.
segment.
Thanks, Kasia. Well, some areas through the GTA are seeing showers, as you can see that band just moving through the northern fringes of the city. It is not going to last all day, which is good news. I will get to the fantastic long weekend or long range weekend forecast in a moment, but first, here's Tom. It really is. We've got high pressure moving in. Temperatures are actually going to cool down throughout the day tomorrow because the high pressure is taking away all that cloud cover that adds to a little bit of a blanket effect that keeps us warm. Well, once that clears out, temperatures dropping behind the cold front, only a high of 20 expected tomorrow, but tons of sunshine. Sunday looks absolutely spectacular. We've got high pressure firmly in place. Temperatures are going to be warming. Come Monday, new system moves in, gives us a little bit of active weather, but the heat and humidity going to rise next week. Monday, it is feeling closer to 34 when you factor in the humidity. Hi there. Thanks for joining us on this Friday, the 13th. Are you superstitious? Triskaidekaphobia. That is what Tom tells me means the fear of Friday the 13th. I've actually learned over the years how to pronounce it. The temperatures today are going to not be too scary. We're actually getting up into the low to mid 20s, and it's going to feel that way. The heat and the humidity is going to relax for just a minute as we've got high pressure moving in. Yesterday was incredibly muggy. We saw temperatures into the mid to high 20s, feeling more like the low 30s when you factored in the humidity, and that brought us the perfect ingredient for some isolated thunderstorms, which is exactly what we saw in many areas in and around the GTA. Temperature contrast for the next couple of days is going to be huge. We've got warm air moving through today, but then tomorrow, as this area of high pressure moves firmly into place, we are going to see a cool down. It's going to be very comfortable. We're going to see temperatures around 20 degrees for much of the Toronto area. And then for Sunday, we heat back up again. We've got another system to the west that's going to push a lot of warm air our way, which means we're going to get muggy again, feeling closer to 27 for Father's Day on Sunday. Now, if you are traveling this weekend, I know a lot of people are going to be doing it for the weekend to go and see Dad. We've got a thunderstorm risk today for the Ottawa region and in through parts of southern Quebec. It's a moderate risk. We could see isolated non-severe thunderstorms, and some areas are going to be seeing heavier rainfall like Ottawa and then through Montreal. Now, the pattern really shifts into next week from our cooler tomorrow to a really, really muggy start to next week. To the west, they're going to stay cool, but we are really going to heat up. We're going to be sitting comfortably underneath the jet stream, so all that warm air, that's going to be hitting us. North of the jet stream, it's cooler. South of the jet stream, it's hotter. Take a look at some of our temperature values into next week. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to high 20s, but feeling like the low to mid 30s. It's going to be a scorcher. I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now. He's got an update on your commute. Well, after today, once these scattered showers settle down and move to the east, we are going to see high pressure move in. And that's great news for those of you that don't love the heat and humidity that we've been experiencing. It's really going to clear out the air. It's going to clear out all the cloud cover as well, which means we're going to lose that kind of insulating blanket effect. We're going to see lots of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. Temperatures, however, are going to be a little on the cool side. We're only going to see a daytime high of 20 below our seasonal average by a couple of degrees. By Sunday, however, it looks amazing. Tons of sun. Temperatures are going to be warming up. On Monday, we do have a new system coming in, but it's also going to bring with it a lot of heat and humidity right into the middle of next week. Thanks, Tom. Well, the weekend looks great. Now, today we do have that risk for a few isolated showers, but high pressure is going to be moving in. That's actually going to help cool down our temperatures. If you're not loving the heat and humidity, well, you could say goodbye to it for at least a day. By Sunday, we have got beautiful conditions for Father's Day. I know the Georgetown Highland Games are this weekend. The Burlington Sound and Music Festival is this weekend. The Classic Car Show also in Yorkville, downtown on Sunday. Conditions are really, really good for all these events. High pressure in place. It is going to warm up for Sunday, and then the heat and humidity really kick it up a notch for next week. It's actually going to feel more like the low to mid 30s by the middle of next week in the GTA. Hi there, thanks for joining us. Science behind the weather, all about pollen. Are you suffering from allergies at this time of year? I know some people around here are, that's for sure. It's Friday, it is Friday the 13th, and we are looking at warm conditions again today. A beautiful start to the day. Kevin Yard is joining us at the Classic Car Show. He's down in Yorkville. And Kevin, I'm sure you want to drive away in some of those beauties, don't you?
Side of the studio.
All right. Thanks so much, Kevin. Well, we've got a beautiful weekend ahead. We've got high pressure moving through, which is going to be giving us tons of sunshine, temperatures getting up into the 20s. It's going to be a really spectacular day on Father's Day. For more on our top 5 videos, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday. It is June the 13th. I'm Emily Vukovic. A beautiful start to the day. Kevin Yard has been joining us all morning long. He's down in Yorkville at the Exotic Car Show preview. Now, Kevin, I know that you would love one of these cars.
Back inside of the studio.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we've got a gorgeous weekend ahead. High pressure moving in, warm temperatures, and lots of sunshine. Around the world in 80 seconds. Thanks for that, Kim. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Friday. It is June the 13th. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. Temperatures for the next couple of days, well, they're going to be a bit of a roller coaster. We are going to see above seasonal daytime highs today. We're looking at mid to high 20s, feeling a little bit warmer than that when you factor in the humidity. And then tomorrow, things are going to cool down. Reason being, high pressure. It's going to get rid of all that cloud cover that's kind of acting as a blanket for us right now. It's going to move it out, which means tons of sunshine for us, but temperatures are going to be a little on the cool side. We're only looking at a daytime high of 20, so very comfortable. Great for all the events that are happening in and around the GTA. The Burlington Sound and Music Festival is going on right now. The Georgetown Highland Games are going on. For Sunday, it looks even better. It's going to warm up, so we're going to see warmer temperatures with that sunshine. If you're traveling today, we do have a thunderstorm risk throughout eastern Ontario and southern Quebec, and some areas will see heavier rain. The pattern for next week after Father's Day, we are continuing to look at really muggy conditions. It's actually going to feel like the mid-30s through the GTA. You don't want to go anywhere because you don't want to miss. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us. We've been talking about the heat and the humidity, and the weekend, it looks great. I'm going to have a peek at your weekend forecast in just a moment, but first we're going to check in with Kasia Bedurka. She joins us live this morning in Port Dover.
This town that usually has about 6,000 people, so it's going to be huge today. It's going to be loud and a lot of fun.
Thanks, Kasia. So much fun to be there. All right, we are going to be seeing daytime highs getting into the 20s, feeling a little warmer than that when you find tonight because we've got high pressure moving in. That's going to get rid of all of our cloud cover, so it's going to take away that kind of blanket insulating effect, which is okay for many people that don't love the heat and humidity. So tomorrow we've got lots of sunshine, temperatures getting up into the low 20s for the most part and feeling like the low 20s, so really comfortable. By Sunday, heat and humidity start to build back in, so for Father's Day events, if you are going to the exotic car show that's happening in downtown Toronto. We've got the car show in Georgetown this weekend as well. The Highland Games are tomorrow. We've got the Burlington Sound of Music Festival, the Hamilton Air Show. There's a lot of events going on this weekend. We've got high pressure in place, and it is going to be spectacular weather-wise. I know a lot of people are looking forward to spending some quality time outside with Dad. We've got beautiful conditions even into next week. I know we're going to see some active weather on Monday, but if you love the heat and humidity, like I do, you are really going to love these temperatures, feeling like the low 30s next week.
Go to the weather.
Thanks, Rachel. Well, just to know, the UV index is going to be very high this weekend. Lots of sunshine, so stay tuned. I'll have more on that coming up. Kevin Yard joins us at the exotic car show preview in Yorkville. And Kevin, what kind of vehicle are you sitting in right now? Thanks, Kevin. Well, looking at the Father's Day forecast, it's amazing. High pressure in place, lots of sunshine. Temperatures are warming up. They're going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow because of this high pressure. It's clearing out all the cloud cover that's been kind of insulating us and keeping us a bit warm. We are going to see our next best chance of active weather moving in through Monday, but the heat and the humidity, they kick it up a notch. It is going to be warm. We're looking at 23 for Sunday, feeling like 26. Monday, Tuesday, 27, feeling like the low to mid 30s. Next chance of active weather after that, Wednesday, getting up to a daytime high of 26. Thanks, Suzanne. Thanks, Doug. Oh, yes, Doug Gillen, everybody's favorite meteorologist, especially for weekend forecasts. Speaking of the weekend, it's a beautiful start in some areas around southern Ontario. Kasia Bedurka joins us live in Port Dover.
It's Friday the 13th, and we have a full moon. And back to you inside with more on your weather.
Thanks, Kasia. You fit in perfectly there. You really do. You need a motorcycle, I think. Okay, we are going to be seeing high pressure moving in through southern Ontario. That's going to give us lots of sunshine. We have been dealing with a few fits and spurts of showers throughout the GTA for the morning hours, but all of that's going to clear for the weekend. We've got high pressure in place. Temperatures are really going to start to warm up come Father's Day, and then the heat and the humidity certainly building right into the middle of next week. On the morning show, if you missed it, body shops and repair crews are going to be busy in parts of Texas. Take a look at this hail. That's right, golf ball sized hail moved in through the region with intense thunderstorms. And Kasia Bedurka on Friday joined us in the lovely Port Dover.
I am having a blast here at the world's largest one-day bike rally. Amazing weather for this, and because of that, we're going to have a huge turnout for today.
Join us again Monday morning. Kevin and I will talk about the rising heat and humidity, and Tom Reynolds will get you where you need to go, school or work, with his traffic report.